Now, moving on to our next topic, we want to cover the advantages of buying in a crashing market, because there's obviously quite a few advantages. People think, why would I buy when the prices are going down? We know they're going down.
Yeah.
But there are quite a few reasons. I don't know if you want to kick it off, Brandy, or?
Yeah, first of all, I'm having clients do conditions on home inspections, conditions on financing. That was unheard of back in February.
Yeah, for the last 2 years, really, it's been unheard
So
of.
what a quick turnaround between a few months. It's just mind-blowing.
Yeah, and it's good that you're getting those things in there. I mean, that's a huge advantage. In the seller's market, you don't have the opportunity to inspect the property, which, as we saw, a lot of people had issues, and I'm sure you guys have seen articles about it because they love writing about that stuff. But that's just one major, and the financing too. It's amazing to have that.
Yeah.
Another is just less competition in general. Like you're not having to compete. Yeah, some houses are still going over asking price. We are still seeing it. Like ones that are really nice and then are priced, really low though, they're still getting it. But for the most part, you're able to go in there and negotiate a little bit, which I think we're going to start to see. We're going to start to see how different realtors handle the negotiations.
I think that's going to be a huge shift. So how many agents now have you had, after you showed a place, called you up and asked you, hey, what'd you think about it?
Yeah, back then you'd send them your offer. They wouldn't even email you back, received offer. They were too cool, selling agents.
Yeah, it's true.
Now they're loving us again.
Yeah.
But then it's also about when you're buying in a market like this, one thing to keep in mind is that the rates are going up. The government has said they're going to keep increasing them. So you have to find that balance, because there might be a point where, the prices come down to a level that you like, but the interest rate is so high that it's actually costing you more to purchase that property and carry that property every month, even though it seems like you're getting it at a lower price. So that's why sometimes it's good to buy in the window of it going down instead of trying to shoot at the bottom, because the only reason it's at the bottom is the rates are really high.
Yeah.
So that might even affect your affordability too down the road.
Yeah, and I think that's the best thing you could do is talk to a experienced mortgage advisor and discuss your carrying costs.
And that's it. And then one example I want to give, people always ask about renting and buying, and especially buying in a downward market, people might not want to do it, but let's put it this way. Say you rent, you pay $2,500 a month. Somebody else owns a house and they pay $2,500 to own that house. In 25 years, let's say the mortgage paid off. Let's say that person that bought the house paid $500,000, but the market's gone down. They end up selling it for $400,000. They took a $100,000 bath on the property. In 25 years though, when that person sells that house, they still have that $400,000 equity. Whereas the renter, you've been paying $2,500 a month, but at the end of the 25 years, you don't really have anything set aside from that to show for it. So that is one of the advantages, even though, don't be worried if the prices go down. And again, don't be worried, because every 10 years, historically in Canada, every 10 years, the average home price has doubled. So even though we're going down, we know historically, just based on it, it's going to come back up and you're going to start to see some results.
Yeah, absolutely. And then I also have what I like to call the break-even concept. And I have quite a few friends in this boat right now. So they have the down payment and they want to get into the market, but they're holding out because they want a certain house, say up the mountain, and they refuse to live down the mountain. Well, just to get in the market right now, buy that house down the, whatever, say Crown Point, if that's not where you want to be, and just have your foot in the market, still rent where you are, and then that offset of having a mortgage payment and your rent payment, you can break even.
And that's it. And I mean, that's the advantage, right? Because then you still get the equity from the house as the market goes up, but you don't live there, right? But you're making the payments anyways. You may as well try to gain some equity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Taking